Welcome to the Emotional Archive, where your feelings are listened to, not judged. This isn't about obvious enemies. It's about the friend you still call your best friend, but low-key feel stressed around. Have you ever felt drained after hanging out with someone? Seen their name pop up and hesitated before opening it? Wondered, why do I feel bad around my own friends? If that sounds familiar, stay with this. Because sometimes, toxic friendships don't look toxic. They just feel off. Sign 1. You're always the joke. At first, it seems harmless. They roast your outfit in the hallway. Bro, what are you wearing? They screenshot your picture and drop it in the group chat. Circle something random. Why do you look like that? They reply to your story. Who are you trying to impress? You mention your crush. Out of your league. Everyone laughs. So you laugh too. Because if you don't, you're too sensitive. But later, you replay it. You change your caption before posting. Delete pictures that feel risky. Double-check your outfit before school. You start editing yourself just to avoid becoming content. And when you finally say, "Hey, that kind of hurt," they say, "Relax. It's not that deep." But if the joke is always about you, and you're the only one shrinking because of it, that's not humor. That's insecurity being planted. One laugh at a time. Sign 2. You're their free therapist. They text you at midnight. It's happening again. Another fight. Another breakup. Another "I hate everyone" spiral. You drop what you're doing. You send voice notes. You type paragraphs. You stay up late even though you have school in the morning. You tell them, "You deserve better. You're not crazy. I'm here." You're always there. But one day, you try. "Hey, I've been kind of stressed lately." Maybe it's grades, college apps, family stuff. Just feeling burnt out. They reply with, "Dang." Or they open it and don't respond. But they're active, posting, watching your story. So you stop bringing things up because somehow the conversation always goes back to them. You become the strong one, the calm one, the advice friend. But no one really checks on you. And now when they text, you feel tired before you even open it. Because you already know it's going to be about them. That's not balance. That's emotional one-sidedness, and it slowly makes you feel invisible. Sign 3. Their mood changes everything. You know how one day they're all over you, posting you on their story, calling you their ride or die, commenting like you're their favorite person. It feels solid, safe. Then the next day at school, something's off. You say hi, they barely look up. You sit next to them, they turn to someone else. You text them, and you get K, or nothing, and your stomach drops. You start replaying everything. Was it something I said? Did I post something weird? Did I hang out with someone they don't like? You see they're active, replying in the group chat, posting stories, just not replying to you. Now lunch feels tense. You notice who they're sitting with, who they're laughing with. You start wondering if you're being replaced. So you adjust. You talk less. You're more careful. You try not to mess anything up. Because when someone's mood decides whether you're in or not, you're never fully relaxed. You're always bracing and constantly guessing where you stand. That kind of anxiety adds up. Sign 4. You feel guilty for saying no. You know what's weird? Sometimes you say you can't hang out, and somehow you're the bad guy. You tell them, "Hey, I can't tonight. I've got a test tomorrow." They say, "Oh, okay." But the tone changes. They start replying dry. They post something like, "Funny how priorities change." And now you're sitting there thinking, "Wait, was that about me?" The next day at school, they're laughing with other people, acting like nothing's wrong. but also not really talking to you. And suddenly saying no feels like betrayal. So next time, you just say yes, even if you're exhausted, even if you're behind on assignments, even if you honestly just need a night alone. Because dealing with their mood feels worse than canceling your own plans. You start adding extra explanations. I promise I'm not mad. I really want to hang soon. I just have a lot going on. You're basically managing their emotions before they even react. That's not healthy. If saying no makes you feel guilty every time, that's not closeness. That's pressure. And friendship shouldn't feel like something you're scared to step away from for one night. Sign 5. They make you question yourself. You ever bring something up that hurt you, and somehow you end up apologizing? Like maybe they made a joke about your body in front of people, or exposed something you told them in private, or ignored you all day at school. So you say, "Hey, that kind of bothered me." And they go, "That never happened. You're overthinking. Why are you making this such a big deal?" Now you're stuck, because you know how it felt. But they're acting like it wasn't real. So you start backing down. "Maybe I misunderstood. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it weird." And after a while, you hesitate before saying anything at all. You start thinking, maybe I am too sensitive. Maybe I'm dramatic. But listen, feeling hurt doesn't make you dramatic. Being dismissed over and over, that's what makes you doubt yourself. And that's not okay. Sign 6. Your secrets become content. You ever tell someone something personal and later realize it wasn't just between you two? Like maybe you told them you've been dealing with anxiety, or that you like someone, or something going on at home. And then a week later, someone casually says, "Wait, didn't you say you were freaking out about that?" And your stomach just drops. Or you find out your private text got screenshotted, passed around, turned into a joke. And when you bring it up, they say, "It wasn't that deep. I didn't think you'd care." After that, you don't really open up the same way. You start editing yourself, keeping things surface level. Not because you don't have things to say, but because once your vulnerability becomes content, trust doesn't feel safe anymore. And that kind of shift, it stays with you. Sign 7. You feel drained after seeing them. This one's subtle. You see their name pop up on your phone, and your stomach tightens. Not because you hate them, not because there's drama. You're just tired already. After hanging out, you don't feel lighter. You feel drained, like you were performing the whole time, watching what you said, making sure you didn't say the wrong thing. On the drive home, you replay everything. Did I say too much? Were they annoyed? Did I mess something up? That's not you being dramatic. That's your body reacting to stress. Friendship shouldn't feel like anxiety before you even open a text. If you saw yourself in this, just notice that. You deserve friendships that don't make you shrink. If this video helped you understand something about your own life, consider liking it. It helps more people find this space. And if you want more conversations like this, where your feelings are listened to, not judged, subscribe. If someone came to mind while watching, maybe share this with them. You never know who needs to hear it. We'll see you in the next one.